This is the Kala U-bass Journeyman in mahogany, a ukulele bass from the inventors of the ukulele bass. Let's check it out. If you've never heard one of those before, I know the first impression can be a little bit shocking because there's just no way there's so much low end coming out of these tiny cute little bad boys. But there is. Hi, my name is Gregor Fris, I'm a professional bass enthusiast, and today I'm accompanied by my friend Frank It, professional bass player, which is better. When Kala released the first U-bass around 10 years ago, for some musicians this changed everything, because now you could have this small and lightweight bass which sounded just as big as a real upright, at least when they're played through an amp. Before that, the short scale never really was the issue. I think the main issue was the strings, and the first Kala basses came out with these kind of rubbery strings which are still around, which kind of feel like silicone, and they roll on the fretboard and you really have to learn how to play them. I've never seen any ukulele bass with any other strings, but surprise, on this one we find round ones. Which means, if you want, you can now sound like this. This particular Journeyman U-bass comes with a mahogany body and neck, which is combined with a rosewood fretboard. It even has a cute tiny little cutaway to make sure you reach all the 16 frets comfortably, which actually works. And it has these F-holes, which should help to reduce feedback issues on stage, if there ever are some. And the bass comes with a kickback. It plays, it's different, but it's definitely a lot of fun. You might have to put some hours in here to learn to play this perfectly because the string tension is different. It's not just the scale. I don't think the scale is an issue, but the string tension might be. When you're coming from regular long scale basses, you have a very dense string tension. When you know the rubbery strings on the other ukulele basses, they are super loose and they even roll on the fretboard. This is kind of halfway there. It feels like normal round one strings, but it's still not the same tension, so if you want to play with perfect intonation, you will definitely need to practice to play super clean on this bass. But again, it's a lot of fun putting some hours in here, so I don't think this will be an issue. This U-bass has a built-in Piezo Pickup, and then we have this preamp to control your sound. We have controls for basses, mids and treble, we have a volume control, and we have a built-in tuner, which is cool. There's just one thing that you should definitely avoid, and that is boosting treble, but I don't see why anyone would do that. Trebles are for cutting, mids and basses shall be boosted. The acoustic sound of this bass is of course there, but it's not very loud. It should be obvious. There's a reason why upright basses are so huge. It's the right volume for sitting on the couch and noodling around. But as soon as other instruments join, you will be gone. You will not be heard. So we'll definitely need an amp with this bass if you want to play with others. Recording this bass with this pickup sounds great right off the box, which is amazing. We used a mic in these sound samples just in case, because I wanted to pick up some ambient, some room. But honestly, there's not much coming from this bass picked up from a microphone that I find so desirable that I would use it again. Here's a little example to give you an impression what it does. Here's one sound sample, first without the mic, then with the mic, so make up your own mind. Oh, and for this you might want to use headphones or decent speakers, otherwise you might not hear the difference. I mean, it does something, but I feel you could achieve the same effect with just a little bit of reverb and a little bit of EQ, so, which is actually good news because it means you can keep your recording setup with the space very simple and sound amazing. It's actually a lot of fun to boost the basses and the mids all the way with this piezo pickup, which is super exact. It's just such a huge wall of low end. It's a lot of fun to play around with. Of course, might not be very band mix friendly, so here's a more moderate mix with a sound which sounds almost a little bit like a Jaco thing. Cool. That's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. I forgot to mention something, which is this. If you ever want to change the strings, I mean, how cool is that? Yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. If you want to buy one of those, check the links in the video description below. I mean, it's Christmas. It's the ukulele-based time of the year, I guess. Otherwise, see you next time. Bye-bye.